Hey guys, welcome back to Fignuken Records. Today we're going over my top 10 favorite sequel albums. I have one in here that's doubled up. I wasn't trying not to double up, but, I do love it. I'm also, for sequel albums, I'm also not going for Led Zeppelin 1, Led Zeppelin 2. I'm going for more albums that actually have a continuing kind of story or theme to them, more than just, hey, we decided to name the album self-titled multiple times. So hope you all understand. But hey, let's start out right away with how about Bat Out of Hell 2, Back into Hell by Meatloaf. What a great album, man. Honestly, after coming back after 15 years and dropping an album that has like this many hits on it, I mean, of course you have I Do Anything for Love, great. Life is a Lemon, I Want My Money Back. Rock and Roll Dreams Come True. Objects in the rear view mirror may appear closer than they are. I mean, you're coming off first of all, just a great album. I don't think, I'm just going to say this, I don't think Bat Out of Hell 2 is as good as Bat Out of Hell 1. And of course, Bat Out of Hell 3 is not as good as either of them. But I mean, you're coming off one of the strongest albums of all time, let's be honest. And you're coming out and you're still throwing up numbers with your album. So, for that reason, I have to put it up here. Also, you still have your fucking, two 10 plus minute epics on here. And then every song is, man, damn near over 7 minutes. You got like 3 songs that aren't over 7 minutes. So, for that, man, I just have to say this album, it hits really, really hard. And I think probably, one of the best 3 album runs, like 3 albums, I don't want to say, like, not story albums, because they don't, other than really the first one, I don't feel like they tell much of a story. Like, first one's kind of all about, teenage love and everything like that. But, I mean, honestly, overall, like I said, coming back after 16 years and releasing such a great album, I believe this is, like, one of the best-selling albums of all time, too, About a Hell 2, in, like, the UK or something like that. It's crazy, but it's awesome, nonetheless. Next up, let's talk about the band that will. Well, no, we'll talk about Halloween, Keeper of the Seven Keys, Part 1 and 2. Of course, we're talking about Part 2. I mean, another one where you're coming off a amazing album. You got the Halloween song, dude. 13 minutes of fucking awesomeness. I'm Alive's a great song off of here. Tale That Wasn't Right, Future World. Like, you have some fucking amazing songs on here, and I mean, it's hard to beat this album. This is like might be one of the best OG almost progressive metal albums of all time. And then of course you come out with the sequel, man. It's got amazing songs still. Eagle Fly Free, Dr. Stein, I Want Out, and then personally my favorite probably Keeper of the Seven Keys, another fucking 13 plus minute epic. Love that song. Just overall, 2 great albums, and I think the second delivers just as much as the first one. So that's honestly why it's one of my favorites. Next up, how we talk about the Deer Hunter with his 5 album run he had. Of course, the first album or fourth album probably my favorites. But honestly, I think for here today, I'm gonna take Act 3, Life and Death. Honestly, it's really grown on me a lot. Inacata Venenum, I don't know how you say that. Great song. The Tank, love it, and I love the fucking Between the Buried and Me version, which maybe you'll see them later on the list. But what albums, man? There's 2 big ones for them. Go Get Your Gun, Mustard Gas, also a great song, man. Overall, really good album. Pretty much all about like this almost World War One war that's going on in this universe. Super cool. Super unique, awesome songs. If you guys haven't listened to Deer Hunter and you guys are like prog rock fans, I mean, it's a more modern sounding set of albums, but I mean, so unique with the amount of awesome rhythm and orchestral bits all shoved together to make like almost damn near like pseudo indie rock pop songs, and it's super well put together. Honestly, not any band like them, in my opinion. But next up, let's hop to another prog rock duo. duo of albums. How about Vector and Virus? Vector, a great album, and I know people actually didn't. I remember there's some like iffiness about Virus when it came out, man. But I fucking like songs on here are amazing. Prosthetic, Invasion, the two openers for the album, awesome. I do really like Canary Yellow, and then the Messiah Complex, awesome. You got some like really good stuff on here that is fucking heavy. I do like this. These two albums are very heavy. Also, I really fuck with the album cover, Virus. Also, like, perfect timing, because, yeah, this came out in July, man. So they were fucking, they knew, dude. They knew what was up. Because I remember watching some interview about them fucking talking about how, like, they had the name and everything before everything happened with COVID. So, super fucking cool. Love that one. Now let's switch it up to hip-hop, man. How about Late Registration by Kanye West? That, like, that has to be one of the best 1-2 punches for any artist coming out of the gate. College Dropout, super fucking amazing. I love it. You got great songs on there like, All Falls Down, Never Let Me Down, Get 'Em High, fucking awesome song. New Workout Plan, 2 Words, Through the Wire, of course, the fucking song where he's fucking speaking after he fucking broke his jaw. Slow Jams, of course, I don't know how I fucking missed that one. Great songs on that first one. And then, to me, this is my favorite Kanye West album, Late Registration, man. You got Touch the Sky, amazing. I love Lupe Fiasco, so that's a fucking awesome song to me. Of course, you got the classic Gold Digger, one of the catchiest fucking hooks in a, like, any hip-hop songs ever. And also, let's be real, too. One of the best beats. I love it. Drive Slow, also a favorite of mine. Diamonds from Sierra Leone, We Major, Gone, all great songs. Like, it amazes me how fucking good Kanye West was at one point. Like, Crack Music as well, also a favorite of mine. I love the game. It honestly makes me amazed. I still like some of his music that he releases now, but man, when you're releasing an album like this from top to bottom, how great this album is. His flows were awesome. His bars were great. Like, everything about this. And now, kind of ever since, I would say, Yeezus, he's kind of gone more corny bars. But still, just an amazing album. Hard to top from, like, 1-2 punches. Of course, these are in no order, so... how about the next one, man? Kellers, 1 and 2. First of all, one of the premier metalcore, deathcore, prog bands. Like, you came out, if you listen to their first album, it doesn't, like, you can still tell it's the same band, but man, like, the amount of progression they came from. I mean, you have Phoneborn A, amazing. B, great. Informal Gluttony, one of my favorite fucking songs of them. Son of Nothing, awesome. I honestly was kind of sleeping on the song a little bit until I saw it in concert. I was like, oh yeah, this song is fucking awesome. Ants of the Sky, oh, great. Prequel to the sequel. Viridian, and of course, the amazing 14-minute epic, White Walls. Great song. And then you follow that up with another fucking, like, damn near, I don't want to say, like, revolutionary albums. I mean, it's not quite as big of a change of that, but I mean, you have some amazing mixes of fucking like jazzy stuff on here, crazy, like Revolution Limbo, amazing song. Fix the Era, of course, with, like, he fucking got every great drummer on this fucking song, it felt like. Never Seen Future Shock, amazing. Futures Behind Us, love it. And then you have another fucking 15-minute epic, Human as Hell. God, it's such a good album from start to finish. Like, you didn't think, like, you can come back with, you wouldn't think you could come back from Kellers and be like, let's make Kellers 2 and have it be even near the same level. I mean, it's not quite on the same level, but man, it's fucking close. It's a great album. Progressively, like, one of the most top tier albums, honestly, ever, probably. Up there with fucking Kellers 1. I mean, there's so much fucking uniqueness on this album. It's not sounding like everything else that comes out, you know what I mean? Like, prog has kind of gotten a sound where it's kind of that power metal prog sound now after like Dream Theater kind of popularized it in the 90s. And it's kind of like every band's gone there, you know what I mean? Like Von den Plas, you got fucking Arion, which, I mean, it's kind of different because they bring in so many different singers, but I mean, it's kind of like, there's a very similar sound between a lot of those bands, and this album doesn't follow that. It's nothing like it at all. It's still, you have the fucking great soft vocals, you have the intense, harsh vocals, man, and then you have fucking songs that are fucking hefty as shit, and then go into this fucking beautiful, fucking complex, it's just like amazing music. Y'all, if y'all haven't listened to, either of the albums, of course, listen to them, man. You might not like them if you don't like fucking harsh vocals, but, they're great albums, nonetheless. And how about we kick it back to hip-hop? We'll get off of prog metal for you guys who aren't as interested in that. I love it, though. I would check it out, even if it's just... even if it's just one time, you're like, oh, man, I don't like this. It is what it is, man. But I would say check it out, man. It's great. You'll find some of the best music you've ever found. Or some of the best, like, written music ever in prog metal and stuff like that. But like I said, let's get to hip-hop. How about Kid Cudi's Man on the Moon and Man on the Moon 2? I mean, of course, with Man on the Moon 1, you had fucking Soundtrack to My Life, an amazing, heartfelt, deep song. I know this album, like, isn't as big, like, streaming-wise as Man on the Moon 2, but, man, like, Soundtrack to My Life is one of my fucking favorite Kid Cudi songs of all time. Solo Dolo, amazing. Day and Night, amazing. Intergalactic, Cudi Zone, Pursuit of Happiness, of course, Higher. Dude, all these songs are like, so fucking awesome. And it's like another album where you're like, how do you come back from that? And I think the only reason for me, this album is a little bit higher than Man on the Moon 2. I think the highs are higher on Man on the Moon, the first album. But Man on the Moon 2, Legend of Rager, fuck, dude. Like, it is so consistent throughout and very, very well made. Fucking, like, to me, I think you don't have, like, any song I would skip. Maybe until The Mood, which is not my favorite song. But, I mean, honestly, you have fucking Scott Mescudi vs. World. CeeLo Green is so good on that song. Rev of Ebb, awesome. Don't Play This Song. I mean, I just be listening off all the tracks. Amazing, amazing album. I think I know fucking, you get some guys like Fantano who, like, don't like it as much. I know, it's more poppy. It's more fucking for general audiences. But honestly, and I could say, like, you could say some of the songs are, like, more filler, but, man, just the way it, like, flows is so fucking perfect, dude. I love it. I love this album. It's a tough one, though, for me. Like, Man on the Moon 1 and 2 are fucking, like, damn near perfect albums. And then Man on the Moon 3 sucks, dude. Sucks real bad. I guess let's go back to another band we already talked about, though. Let's go Indigo Child and Antimai by the Deer Hunter, dude. Again, first of all, I don't actually like Indigo Child as much, like, not even nearly as much as I fucking love Antimai. I think fucking Antimai is fucking awesome. The concept going through each fucking ring of this ring city, where it talks about the fucking different people who live there and everything. Super unique, though. The songs on there are all fucking different. They have a different vibe to them. It's like super chill, super fucking upbeat half the time. Really well done track list. Just super unique. And honestly, I think this is kind of where he's like, he fucking did the Deer Hunter stuff for 5 albums, and then he's getting to this new fucking era of this fucking the lore of this, and I'm hoping it continues. I don't know if it will or not, but it was fucking awesome. So I know his last thing he released was kind of like a remake of his more poppy album, of course, in I want to say it was Migrant Returned. I was trying to remember what he called it, but yeah, super cool, great artist. And now he's releasing live versions of the Deer Hunter acts too. So, I mean, fucking super unique artist. Like I said, if y'all love prog rock, have any like for indie rock, anything like that, dude, he's super fucking unique. The orchestrals are awesome. They flow so well in the songs. Like, sometimes you hear like orchestral stuff and you're like, well, maybe the average fan wouldn't like this, but he weaves it in so well that it can make a fucking catchy ass track. So unique. Just check him out. Next up, let's talk about. Let me see. I want to make sure I'm getting all my my stops in. Let's go to how about The Perfect Element 1, Part 1 by Pain of Salvation and their sequel album, Scarsick, dude. Of course, you have one of the, quintessent fucking prog albums of, the early 2000s and 90s, like, band, I guess, of the early 2000s and 90s. Fucking amazing band, and then you have this album that comes out, super unique, and then followed up by Scarsick, which, I kind of have. I know it might not be liked as much by other people, but I fucking love this album. You got some fucking songs that are perfect, man. I love fucking Modern Mother Mary, Crib Cage, Spitfall, Scarsick, dude, all super fucking amazing songs. Flame to the Moth, super awesome too. Kingdom of Lost, also great. Kind of switches up. I know it's almost damn near new metal-y in this album, but I still fucking love it. I know, like I said, it was the first fucking record I bought by the band. I fucking love that album. Some of y'all might hate, like I said, but I love it, so I had to put it on this list, even if it's like not everybody's cup of tea, especially people who go for that more proggy Pain of Salvation. But I mean, they've been releasing great songs forever. I also prefer that album over Road Salt 2 and everything. So I don't really like the Road Salt 1 and Road Salt 2 era. I'm not gonna lie. I really got back into their music when it came to like In the Passing, Light of Day, and fucking Panther, but still such a fucking awesome band. Let's be honest. And then I think last, but definitely not least, let's talk about Whitechapel, dude. The Valley and Kin, dude. Of course, you have Valley, where he's talking about kind of his life and all the shit he had to go through with his family, like his stepdad and his mom and everything like that. It's really a fucking like dark album in that sense. And then you kind of get this like, where's he gonna go through? He like kind of went through his fucking life. He does this fucking alternate timeline version of his life in Kin, where he ends up like, I believe he ends up murdering his fucking stepdad in this album. Like, this whole fucking thing is super fucked up, and he has like two versions of himself. Super unique album. Damn near like, I love The Valley. This album is like, I would say much more listener friendly. I say, dude, like, there's a lot of catchy hooks on here. Fucking great songs. Orphan, Anti-Cure, Blood-Soaked Sympathy, I Will Find You, Lost Boy, all just fucking S-tier fucking songs. I mean, like, The Valley, of course. I'm not saying that doesn't have fucking S-tier songs, like When a Demon Defiles a Witch, amazing. Hickory Creek, Black Bear. You have some fucking Doomwoods, also fucking saw that in concert, dude. That shit honestly blew me away in concert. So, I don't know. Just these albums, super unique. I think probably The Valley Kin is like one of the most unique switch ups from going to damn near an autobiography to a fucking like crazy different scenario. Like, it's so different than anything else. So that's kind of my spiel for today. I'm already getting there, 20-minute video, and I barely like. That's what I was scared of, dude. I feel like I barely talked about the albums, but man, if you guys like sequel albums, drop some of your favorites down in the comments. Thank you all very much for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell for all new episodes from us. And thank you all very much for watching. Peace.